1. You're listening to Just OK Gamers, where this week, I've got a bit of the luck of the Irish upon me, hey?
Oh, you don't say.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh, top of the evening, top of the podcast, top of my hat.
Oh, how about a pint
Did
of
I hear
Guinness?
someone talking about Guinness?
Oh, we're all talking about Guinness. It's all us Irishmen talk about is Guinness
Oh, it's a
and
fine
fucking
libation.
fighting each other, right?
Shut
Oh,
the fuck up.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I'll punch you in your fucking throat.
I dare you to punch me wherever you want. You wouldn't survive the
Okay.
attempt.
I'll kill you, you son of a bitch.
We're just okay and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
No? You just started shaking your head immediately.
Thanks for
I'm
listening.
so glad that we don't. Never mind. Go for it.
Your turn now, bitch.
Thanks for listening to episode 153.
153.
153 of the Just OK Gamers podcast. My name is Guido, and I'm here with...
Wally.
Top of the morning, it's Millpool.
Yo. It's nasty.
What's up? What's up?
Fresh is our return,
What's
baby.
up?
Hey, what's up, Doc?
What's that?
So it's Irish Day. It's St. Paddy's Day.
It's fucking crazy in Milwaukee right now.
It is crazy in Milwaukee.
I bet.
There were people lined up around the block on Water Street.
Yeah.
It's just this sea of like green blobs, like literal green blobs.
So, like, let me guess. Patty's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day. Big days for you
Memorial
guys?
Day is- yeah, but Memorial Day is more of the beach.
Yeah,
then I
Memorial
think-
Day is when the hood comes out.
Can I not include Memorial Day because it's beach related?
Yeah, no beach related events whatsoever. Because life's a beach, and then you die. That's why we get high, because you never know when you're going to go.
Yep. See? Things.
It's fair.
Famous words by Nasir, Nostradamus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Nas.
He's my
Illmatic?
favorite.
Illmatic, yeah. Nice, way to go, Millpool.
So when I was on that podcast a while back, where I was the only white dude,
Yeah.
the topic of Nas versus Jay-Z came up, and they're like, "Well, what do you think?" I was like, "They're both rappers."
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice white guy.
Repping the white dudes, you know.
They're both rappers.
Yeah.
So how are your weeks? You guys do anything fun? Anything interesting? Anything at all? No.
Uh,
I went out yesterday into Boston and saw an improv show, and
Nice.
played a bunch of the Division this week, and I'm slowly catching up to you guys, I think.
How was the improv
Nice.
show? Like, what was it? Long form?
It was, I don't know what that means. No, they did like different games,
Okay.
so I assume that's not long form. Yeah. It was some of the veterans, I guess. The first time I went there, it was like the classes, like people taking classes there. So that was actually okay, but this time it was like the seasoned vets. So it was quite good.
Sounds
Improv
pretty
Asylum in Boston. Yeah. Yeah, every time I'm there, I'm like, man, I kind of want to do this, but I'm so nervous in
do it.
everyday situations.
Yeah, but I feel like
worse.
that would make you so like you'd be even better with everyday situations once you got on stage.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I want to do it, to like become better at talking to people and stuff. Case in
Being.
point.
Good example.
Be
yeah.
better at being.
No, be better on the podcast and everything.
That's
So-
what life is all about, is just getting better at shit, man. You know?
yep.
You just got to get better at shit.
Thanks, bro.
No problem. Hey, guys, can you guys give me an animal?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Okay.
So this weekend I ended up going to what was called a wildlife feed. which was like this school out in bumfuck nowhere had a bunch of people donate animals that they killed in the past like 6 months, and then they cooked it up and you bought like a ticket, and that's how they raised money for their like school sporting like areas, so they didn't have to pay as much for uniforms and stuff, you know.
Okay.
But it was really good, and it was all you could drink for the first like 2 hours of the thing. So I got pretty buzzed up, and then had some really good food.
Sounds like a pretty good fundraiser.
Yeah, it was a great fundraiser.
What's your favorite fundraiser you've been to, guys?
MSI.
MSI?
Yep.
What's MSI again?
The sucking invitational.
Millpool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nipple sucking show. Okay.
Millpool
That-
second.
Were you there, Nasty?
Yeah, I showed up.
I was like at waist level the whole time. So.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
didn't
that was a
really look up.
fundraiser? I thought it
Yeah,
was
it was
a
to.
dick
It was
raiser.
to. No, it was to. It was to raise funds for the local LGBT community.
Oh. That's very nice. They need a lot of funds, I take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have an organization to run and an app to fund.
Get the word
So-
out on the gays.
Yeah.
Gotta get the word out.
What's the what organization was it? Like the local Stonewall, or was it like Equality Wisconsin, or?
No, it's LGBT Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
They had to pay for an app that we developed for them from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Cool.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so, you know, the more you know.
Dun 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 dun.
I went to a fundraiser a few years ago, and it was sweet. They had like old horse racing videos, and then you would go up to stalls and place bets on the races, and you get to name all the horses, and sometimes the name of your horse would show up on the screen, and then you'd win tickets and stuff. You could use the tickets to cash in to buy all these big, door prizes and whatnot. It was fucking awesome. I wish they had more of those.
That
Right.
sounds like fun. Couldn't you just like, if they're old races, can you just look them up on Google?
I mean-
and cheat.
They don't have any telltale signs, and you don't know what race they're going to play,
Oh, I see.
It's just a random race. Some of them were from the 70s, some of them from the 90s,
So,
Fundraisers sound fun.
how did you pick a horse then?
You just
Did they-
you just picked one at random, really.
Oh, okay.
Come up with names, or you pick a name that sounded funny, I guess. I don't know, man. It's fun. Shut up.
The local fire department throws an annual holiday party here. Columbus Fire Department.
Do they
And
just
it's-
set a bunch of stuff on fire?
Yeah,
and
it's
put it
just
out?
fire. Yeah, and
Put it out?
then we have to put it out. So it's like they switch
Oh.
roles. Like the
Oh, it's role
firefighters
reversal party.
start fire, and then they go, "Well, good luck," and you just they just have to like grab a hose and pray to God, you know how to control the flame and shit.
Is that how
No,
they find their new prospects?
Yeah, it's like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But no, they take it seriously. Halloween. It's a really great ball kind of a thing, and costumes are amazing. Everyone's really into it. You cannot tell me that. I mean, I know you're a fan, Guido. Like a holiday party where everyone like really respects the holiday and wants to like go all out. It's like that, but on a massive scale,
Yeah, that's fun.
and it is a lot of fun. That's probably one of my best fundraisers.
Wait, so you're saying there's no sluts involved?
Well, I mean, it's a firefighter's function, so I would imagine there's a little bit of that. Yeah.
There's sluts there. They're hot. Hot sluts.
Yeah, firefighters have a fairly good eye on their arm candy. They do a fairly decent job.
Truth.
Yeah. Well, generally, to be a firefighter, you got to be in shape. That's why
Yep.
Until you
ladies-
reach like that point where you'll never leave.
right, you become like the
Being a
station chief or
firefighter.
something.
Yeah, or like
Just
the
the old
veteran
dude.
guy.
Yeah, some
The
fat
cook.
guy with a cigar.
Honestly, the cops are worse. The firefighters actually maintain a regimen of some sort until they reach like 50 years of age, and then they kind of say, "Okay, Joe, you know what? As long as you can like get up and help us, not die, and you can still save people,
Right.
you're fine." But with the cops though, I don't know what they're doing because they have like a regimen for their police academy that's intense as shit. but like after a certain point, they must just stop checking because there are some fat fucking cops.
Yeah, I don't think that they like do annual like physical testing.
Okay.
I think it's like
barrier to
"You got
entry.
the
Is yeah, it's like you qualify once when you're like at your peak form, and then whatever.
Yeah, fuck the rest of it.
My dad knew a cop. My dad was a cop. He's retired. He knew a cop who was very out of shape, and they busted him down to the bike patrol just to get him some exercise.
To get him back into shape.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, guys.
Speaking of cops, can one of you give me a game developer?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Technically, they're a publisher.
They
Whatever.
also develop.
I'll take it.
They do develop a little.
Okay. Yeah, what else? I didn't do much else. I saw that movie Zootopia.
Oh, how was it?
Very racially charged.
Really? I almost went and watched it.
I mean it's for kids, but it was all about like how the bunnies need to get along with like the tigers because the tigers are predators, and the bunnies are not. They're
So are the
prey.
tigers the cops?
Yeah, generally the tigers are the cops. Like all the predators are the big animals, like the elephants or whatnot, or the rams were the cops. And she was the first bunny on the force ever. Yeah.
So it was a girl.
Yeah.
Too.
But there was lots of like, she said like, someone's like, oh, you're so cute. And she's like, I'm a bunny. So like other bunnies can call other bunnies cute, but you can't really use that word. Type thing.
What? What the fuck? It sounds super weird.
Yeah, there were a few of those moments in there too.
They were like, I don't
Yeah.
want to be here anymore.
Right.
Was that the message that they were trying to get across?
Yeah, talk to only your
Yeah,
own
like,
people.
I
Fuck
mean-
everybody else.
It was
What's the
because
message here? Yeah.
there was like also the foxes. The foxes were like the clever, like sly ones. Like everyone's
Oh, the
like
thieves.
never trust a fox. Foxes
Yeah,
are bad.
thieves.
Just don't trust foxes. She had like fox pepper spray on her. Yeah, it was
funny.
a weird kind of note to hit on a movie.
I went and saw Whiskey Tango Foxtrot with Tina
Oh,
Fey.
how was that?
I mean, like, it was that kind of a movie that was in between a bunch of genres. Like they had moments where they tried to be funny. There was moments where it was kind of like a drama. There was moments where it was like kind of a war movie. It was just like they didn't really decide on a specific thing to go for.
I had high hopes for that one, only because it's the
Yeah.
subject material.
Yeah, it looked really good, and the story behind it had potential. I just think that they didn't really commit to anything specific.
I saw Jack Reacher this week. The
Man, we really need to just have a
2012
movie
I know.
podcast.
Yeah, but could we fill up a whole movie podcast, or are we just gonna be like, I saw this movie,
I saw this movie.
blah 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 blah. I saw this movie, blah
Well-
blah 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 blah.
Well, we could
It
do
doesn't
like
have to be an hour and a half long just because it's a podcast.
Yeah, we
I thought
kind of.
the idea was to do like a book club thing where we all see a movie and then talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do
that is some idea.
I echo the book club thing, and also Nasty raised a valid point. We didn't start out at an hour and a half.
Yeah, we started at 45 minutes.
And I think that was our original intent. And now we don't consider what we're doing now some kind of bar.
No, it's definitely a bar. We have the next podcast 2 hours every day.
For a sandbar.
Every day. It's going to be
Zanzibar.
a daily release podcast, 2 hours. So start cracking
I
on
like
that,
going
boys.
to bars. Oh, speaking of bars, I went to the bar today after work, and I was the only person not wearing green because I was still wearing my blue jacket.
Did you get pinched?
Bum, 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 bum.
No, everybody just like stared at me though as I walked by, and I was like, "You're not even Irish. Why the fuck are you looking at me?" Oh well.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we get into League of Legends?
Do
Sure.
it.
All right. But before that, before I play the segue, I need a future date.
September
Ew.
11th,
This
9th.
Saturday.
Oh shit.
September
Bad.
11th? I got September 11th.
2021.
27.
21. All right. All right, on to League of Legends now. Which segues should I play? Oh, yeah, segues. I made a super cut of all of our segues. It's on our YouTube page. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It was good.
So every segue that's we've made and that listeners have sent in is in one huge cut, and it's on our YouTube, so you can find.
Was that in chronicle order?
It was in the order in which I played them on the podcast, I believe, or as close as I could to that.
Nice.
Yeah. So go check that out. It's pretty fun to go back down memory lane and remember all those segues that were sent in.
The old ones that don't get really played all that much nowadays.
Like this one, as we go into League of Legends.
Segues. Podcast. Segues.
Guido.
Segues.
Nighthawk original.
Mm-hmm. That was like one of his first ones, wasn't it?
Sounds like it.
I think so. No, actually, no. That's one of his later ones, actually. Probably.
Oh,
I think
really?
that actually. No, that's not the last one he sent in. Okie dokie, League of Legends. So the big news is there's these clubs coming out. You can join this club. You can hang out with your friends. You can have a tag on your name. It's all a good old time.
I don't know if I would call that the big news.
That's the biggest news of the year.
Nope. You're bearing the lead.
Yep. Entirely the
100%.
biggest.
Biggest news.
Ever.
So,
Ever.
So clubs are out. You can have 50 people in a club.
That's what I don't like about them.
You have to invite people on your friends list. There's no permissions
admin
that you can set for people. You can give people admin. You can kick and ban them from the team, but there's no permissions that you can really set for people.
Sounds like it sucks.
Yeah.
But you get a tag on your name, on the end of your name.
Which I immediately turned off.
So cool. Why?
Because
Don't you want to rep the JOKG crew?
I think I rep it enough by just having the name Guido.
Valid.
I mean, Wally literally changed his league name to Just OK Wally.
Yep.
So this is like totally unnecessary for him.
I'll load it.
How many letters can you put in it? Because I have a little bit of a beef with our tag.
A little bit of
I
a
think
bit of a
it's
beef.
4.
4? I thought it was
Yeah.
more. I think it's 6 or 5.
Okay.
I know 5 at least because I'm in one that has 5. But
Oh, what one is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I'm in Frost Primes and his is rad. So it says Guido is rad.
So what would you want ours to
I
be
don't
then?
know, man. What could we do? What could we
I
do
mean-
to fit that? Sorry to put you guys on the spot.
Penis. That's 5
Yeah,
letter.
penis. I doubt
Penis.
that's taken.
No one's been this
Not at all. I
Cock?
bet you they won't even allow it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Fucking Rito and their
Yeah.
stupid parental safety shit.
Goddamn
Ooh.
prudes.
Let's make the Riot Club.
Oh,
Oh,
Eh?
What does that mean?
so we can all
We'll
be
just
like
have-
riot.
right, yeah.
Internet.
Oh, I bet that's
I
not
bet it's
allowed.
not taken.
Yeah,
Or
that's probably
taken.
also a banned word.
A band word? Like a musical
Yep.
band?
Yep, the band riot.
Quiet Riot.
Yep,
Pussy Riot?
Wow, well done.
going there. I like it.
Can you guys give me a number? Any number in
4.
the whole world.
69.
469 is what I'm taking.
Done.
Such a dad. Definitely like making compromises and stuff.
King Midas. Rip it in half.
Ooh.
Guido, if we were all your children, who would be your favorite?
That's a tough
Or how
choice.
would you discipline us if we stepped out of line?
How would I discipline
a
you?
go-to? Yeah, do you have a go-to like discipline as a dad?
Yeah, I just
Timeouts or
no.
beatings or lashings or
Yeah, throat chopping.
Throat chopping.
Yeah.
See, I prefer the freezer
Do you?
method.
Like
Interesting.
the cat.
Explain
Yeah,
this
just like a
freezer
cat.
method. Oh, so you
just
just put
have-
them in the freezer.
Yeah, exactly. And then they behave.
Okay, I can do that. I'll give that a shot next time. So yeah, clubs. I don't really like clubs. There's
No.
just not enough functionality to them. Having
They took-
only 50 is a really bad
Right.
thing.
They took away like the pluses of the chat rooms and like added few minor things that didn't even make up for it.
Right. So now, like, people are gonna come to our chat room and just be like, "Hey, can I get in the club?"
Come.
Right.
Yeah, it's
But-
weird
Just-
that there's the club chat room and our regular chat room now.
Right. So I
Right.
would just
I don't
implore
even-
everyone to go to our chat room and not even worry about the club. I mean, I will.
Or just
I
go
will
to-
surrender my spot in the club if someone really wants the JOKG tag.
Or just go to Discord.
Yeah, just come to Discord if you really want to talk. Come to Discord.
That's where the action
in-
is.
But like, I don't like the fact that you have to invite people to this club and that they have to be on your friends list, because that's the whole point of the chat room, right? Is to bring people into the community that don't really have another way to like find other people, and then they don't have to be on your friends list to add them to a game.
Yeah, I think this was mostly designed to kind of pander to the people who played ranked fives. You know, they had tags on their names.
Or,
Yeah.
oh,
You know,
whatever.
And
if you
now
want
they
to play
can-
ranked 5, then play ranked
it's not about
5.
playing ranked 5. It's about, I don't know, having that tag. I guess the tag seems to be the draw, isn't it?
I guess.
That's I think so.
I don't think it's worth it though. Like, I don't think that it was what we all wanted, is what I should say.
It seems like a weird thing to add.
Right.
Like,
Like, if you're gonna add a club, you should have it guild-like, where there's different levels. You know, kind of like what Discord is, where there's different levels that you can set, and anybody can come in.
Yeah.
come?
Come.
Come.
Get.
Or just allow us to put a tag on our fucking chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I don't understand the 50-person limit either. Like, why have that limit?
It can't just be arbitrary. There has to be a reason.
Right.
Okay. Well,
But who
we're all in
knows?
agreement. It needs some work. I'm sure they will
does.
tune it. Probably.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I don't
seem
see
like
why they
many
wouldn't.
people really care much for it.
No, and it kind of came out at a weird time. It was just like, here you go.
But at the same time, if we weren't part of this big community, and it was just the four of us or the three of us, or the four of us, playing League of Legends, I'd be like, hey, let's start a little club. We can have this cool thing on our names.
I guess
You know?
if you got like a small group of like 10 or 12 people, I could see the draw to it. You know, and then it gives you all a place to kind of hang out and just talk to each other and see what's going on and not create your own chat room. You know, like, chat rooms, I guess, make sense for us as a larger group and a community. And this kind of gives people in the game a place to go without having to create their own chat room. And they get their little tag and stuff like that too, I guess.
Okay.
Would this have mattered more if it was like 4 years ago? 3 years ago? Like we were just getting started and there's just a handful of us?
I just don't think it's really
I don't think so.
directed to us.
No,
Yeah,
because
it's not. I just
we
was
voice
curious.
chat.
It just doesn't add much that's not already there. Like, chat rooms are already there. I mean, it's pretty much the tag that it adds that's the most
Yeah.
significant thing.
It's a fair
Right.
point.
I just think that nobody really uses text anymore. You know, like, we kind of all just get in Discord, or there's an external source to talk to people via text. Like,
Apparently, once a tag is set, it's locked too, by the way.
well,
So it's
Oh, really?
JOKG forever.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want my tag forever.
Well, no, you can turn your tags off.
You can
Yeah,
turn it
yeah,
off,
you
but we
can
just can't
switch it.
change it. We were talking about cock and stuff,
Oh,
but we
okay,
can't.
yeah. Oh, we could start a new group.
yeah.
Start anew.
Group!
The next, probably way down on the list, clubs is way up at the top, and then far down below is that there's this new Hextech crafting thing. You can
Loot.
craft Hextechs.
Yep.
Loot chests and keys. It's an innovative approach to
I wish it
free-to-play
was
games.
I wish it was tech deck crafting.
Tech deck.
Yeah, you remember
Like
those
the
tech
fingerboards?
decks? Yeah.
The fingerboards? Yeah. I still have some of those like boxes and like rails and shit like that.
Play a good
You
game
get
as
it-
Caitlin? Get a tech deck.
Yeah.
They just
With their
mail
face
you
on the
one.
bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, they just mail you a tech deck. I'm all for that. No, this Hextech thing, so you play a game, if someone gets an S, you get some sort of fragment, right? Mm-hmm. The fragments build
chest.
into chests. Oh, you get a
No,
chest.
no,
with
You
it.
get
You got it
chests,
backwards. You
which
get
get
a
fragments
chest.
out of it.
Oh, the fragments build into keys that open the chests?
No, the keys
It's all
drop
fucking
randomly as well.
convoluted and confusing.
It's just a
It
big
is kinda
circle jerk.
confusing, You're right.
I logged in, opened up my chest, was like, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Moving on.
You can get 4 chests per month and only 1 chest per champion per season. And you have a higher chance of getting a chest if you're in a group. And like Guido said, you have it. I think you get a chest or you have a chance of getting a chest if someone on your
Whoa.
team gets an S rank.
Yes. So they also have this fancy dancy. You can go buy chests in the store, which clearly is what they're pushing.
Yeah. Or you can spend real money.
Right. So you can get 5 chests for $9.75.
Why don't I just buy the
Which is-
skin that I want? Or
Right.
mystery gift myself a skin.
Because they want to give you something else to spend your money on. That's not just skins. And
Can you
it's
buy
fun.
the chests with IP?
No.
No.
It's only RP.
Only RP. And you have to, and the keys you buy as well.
I think you get chest and keys if you spend money on them.
You get a chest and a key.
Yeah, I think it's like chest and
Well,
key.
they have key costs, and then they have chest and key bundles. So just a key costs 125, and then a key and a bundle costs 195.
Right.
Key in a bundle. Smoking a pancake.
So, yeah. But if you buy like the other bundles that are cost more, you get more like essences and stuff like that as well.
And if someone gets an S, you get a chest for the champion that you were playing on?
No, it's
Something like
random. It's totally random.
Right. But you can only get 1 chest per champion per season.
that? Okay. Yeah, I opened my chest. I got Headhunter Caitlin, I think. As
Right. So then you can
Yeah.
use your essences to
Yeah.
actually get the skin. Or you can disenchant that to get essences.
Ooh.
Or you can combine 3 of your shards,
Yeah.
your skin shards, to get a random other skin
Permanently.
Okay.
permanently.
All right.
So
I guess it's a fun little thing,
right.
you know?
Yeah,
It's like opening decks in Hearthstone, you know?
Right. That's pretty much what
Yeah.
they're equating it to.
It's it's just another thing to spend money on.
Pretty
right. That's fun,
So-
I guess. You get it for free, too, if you want.
Yeah, or you can spend more money and give Riot more money.
Yeah, but you get it for free. They gave it to you for free.
Oh yeah, they gave you 1 for free, so that way they got you hooked, so you can try and
I am
spend
hooked.
more to get those other ones.
I already bought 20.
I can tell you're hooked.
They did the math though. I watched a video where the guy bought 20 chests and he unboxed all of them.
Yeah.
And then
How did he do?
After combining, he ended up coming out to like 4,500 RP ish.
Oh. What's that? What's that money wise?
Oh, I
What do you
haven't
mean,
bought RP
the-
in a while.
Like the cost of all the stuff he got?
For,
was
Yeah.
4,500
that
would
much?
be like, what,
Would be
50
like-
bucks?
No,
Okay.
about 35.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but he spent $15 ish and got like 35.
That's not bad. It's double his money, right?
Right. I don't think that it's that high though. I think he got pretty lucky.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
But
guys,
you can
give me
also
a-
get
Oh, go ahead.
oh, No, you go ahead.
I need a position.
Sexual.
Missionary.
Missionary. Okay.
CEO. Missionary CEO.
Missionary.
Ooh, I like that.
I need 2 actually, so I'll take CEO also.
I like that a lot. The missionary CEO. What would that look like positionally?
I think
Someone
you're doing missionary and you're drinking a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee while you're doing missionary? Okay.
I
Kind of
see him
precarious.
standing
you
with
know?
one hand on his hip, like Superman, maybe
Right.
drinking the coffee there in a business suit.
So
Just fucking someone.
Just a
Secretary?
tie. Though. How about just a tie? Yeah.
Yeah, just a tie.
It has to be a secretary. The female has to be a
Yeah,
secretary.
she has to be legally.
Okay.
I forgot one thing. about
What'd you
this.
forget? Oh no.
Last
oh
thing.
boy.
Last thing.
Oh,
geez.
Jesus.
How
Turtles
could
have
you?
taken
How
a
could you
shot at-
forget something?
I'm sorry.
We're a professional podcast, sir.
You have the chance to get legacy skins as well. through
Oh,
this. So,
legacy.
I feel like that's kind of where some of the draw lies as well.
And there's a skin that you can only get through this.
Yes. Annie.
Hextech Annie.
Ooh.
I don't play Annie
Oh.
much. Although the
I
time's
have a
coming where I
skin.
have to make her guide. So
Yeah. You should try to get the voice actor to do a line for you.
oh,
Yeah.
I should. Yeah.
That'd be
I
really
need to
cool.
ask her to be on the podcast. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
What if she
be
listens
fun
to
to
the
have her on.
podcast? Hey, if you listen to the podcast and you want to be on it, shoot me a tweet or something.
Not just anybody. We're talking-
Oh yeah. Oh, wait.
that sounded like a very open invite to every listener.
I mean,
You
it's
guys wanna
fairly
be on the
open.
podcast. Yeah, it is a fairly open invite. If you guys want to be on the podcast and you have something to talk about and not just be another one of us.
Right. Yeah, nobody. If you're a somebody and you want to be on the podcast, that'd be great. Shoot me a tweet. Especially if you're a pro player. I really want to get a pro player on the podcast
That'd be a huge get for us.
because I have so many questions just about how life is as a pro player.
Yeah, do you guys like go home and suck each other's dicks and stuff?
Yeah. Well, really, no, I'm really curious how they masturbate. Because every room that I've
What?
seen, well,
Shared
one,
rooms?
their computers are all set up in a shared living space.
It's called your phone.
Oh, they're mobile.
Yeah, just-
They're mobile
Bath-
jackers.
Bathroom with a phone? Yeah.
Yeah,
Shower-
mobile
I
jack.
guess
jacking
the
it?
shower.
I mean, I shared like a room with 4 dudes at one point for like 3 months. You make it work.
I'd like to imagine like the Cloud9 house where they're all just jacking off in a circle together.
Chanting
I'd like
Cloud
to imagine
9.
that too.
Yeah.
Cloud 9. Like,
Cloud9.
yeah, up is Cloud and down is 9 on the shaft.
Sneaky, you're out of sequence.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that's how I imagine it too. Okay. TSM lost to Renegades apparently.
Yeah.
That was a
so
huge deal, dude. That was a
Yeah.
huge deal.
Well, Renegades swapped out 2 players, correct, Mel?
Yep, they brought in some Korean ringers.
Ah.
So when you're not doing well enough, swap out for some imported
That's
Koreans.
pretty much how it goes.
Our boy G-Bay made a bet or just a statement on Twitter that said he would eat a sock if Renegades won that game.
Oh,
And everybody should go watch his YouTube video of him literally eating a sock.
really?
You
Like,
followed through.
Yeah. He followed through. He cooked it up with some mushrooms and garlic and oil and ate the sock.
that's. Did he cut it up at least?
Yeah. It was cut up into small little pieces, but it's great.
Oh.
G-Bay is such a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he really is. He's a man of his word.
Yeah. I don't know. How did it go? How did this match go? Did TSM look good at any point, or was it a stomp?
I glossed over it, and it looked like it was pretty close at the beginning. You know, typical though. Like everything else right now is just trade objectives until it comes to a middle game. You know, and then from there on out, it's kind of just like whatever. But then Renegades had an early killed lead and took it away and finished up the game pretty early. So
Okay. Well, there you have it.
But Echo Fox was also doing well, and they lost though one. They ended their streak. I think it was 5 games in a row that they wwon up until this week. So.
I drafted 2 Echo Fox players, and people were like, "Oh man, they're unproven." I go, "Just watch." I was like, "Yeah."
They turned around. I think they just needed Froggen is what they really needed. When they got him back, they definitely turned things around.
Can you guys give me an adjective?
Smelly.
Perfect.
Thanks for filling in, because I don't know what that means.
It means it's like a descriptive word.
I actually I had to think for a second myself. It's okay.
Smell like
It's been a while
smelly,
since I've been.
squishy, runny.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks, Mill. I could count on Mill.
You can always count on me.
I'm trying to put that
pick up
fucking
the
thing
slack.
to rest, man.
No, never. It's never going away.
Oh God, no.
All right, that's it for League, right? Unless you guys got anything else.
No, that's pretty much it. It's been a quiet week, kind of.
Yeah,
Besides the Hextech.
it's been a quiet week. At some point,
Week.
At some point, when I'm better prepared, I'd really like to tackle that. For me, watching the LCS is very boring. So prepare for that, boys, because it's coming.
Okay.
Well, wasn't there like a huge article about that? I think it was a piece.
Yeah.
But
Talking about
he
the
had
fact
both
that
sides
the
of it.
LCS is the LCS, the way that the state of the meta is right now. It's just very gold focused, and that there's not very many objectives besides split side pushing, like
And because
every
of that-
team does right now.
That fear of loss of investment, and of losing a player as well, leads to not many team fights, which is what everybody watches it for.
Right. Yeah, you want
It's
to
like
see
watching a
people
NASCAR
dying.
race and nobody fucking crashes.
Like wrestling.
Like wrestling.
Well, the comment you made about wrestling once, you only really watch it just in case someone might die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was in regards to the Undertaker, who looks like he's gonna die the second he steps up
Any
from
moment.
the Titantron.
The problem with the biggest problem with the current meta is the tower trading and the lane swapping.
Yep.
Because you don't get lane matchups, and teams just trade towers early, and then they send their top laner to just farm for the whole game, and that's pretty much it. Dragon isn't really important, and
I mean,
Yeah,
you say
really-
that's pretty much
really
it, but that's a
important.
lot.
right,
You know?
I know, but that's what makes it boring for the first 20 minutes or so until teams
Right.
start team fighting.
So
The only like super important objective is Baron, which is where a lot of team fights happen. But
I think a very big indicator of the fact that League right now is boring is that the pros say the first 6 minutes you can go into a custom game with nobody there and practice it every single time to get better. So really you aren't playing anything but the map for the
Right.
first 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah, there's little
So-
nuances, though. I mean, that's not entirely true. You still have to,
Right.
try and poke out your person so your opponents so they don't get last hits, and they're doing the same to you.
But that's after they've already taken the first towers, and after they've already pushed maybe onto the second tower.
No, there's definite trades in early game. You're still
And
kind of feeling
there's
each
a lot
other
of
out.
the other thing with this current meta is tower diving. It's just been tower diving all the season, early game. It's
Well-
that's why Elise and Alistar have been so popular. Because
It's also what
they're so
happens
good at
when you
tower
have
diving.
4 people sitting on a tower against 1 or 2. You know, when you're communicating and know how to juggle tower aggro well with a bunch of different people, it becomes a lot easier.
Yeah.
I will say I've enjoyed watching this season. I think one of the best parts about this season has been the champ diversity has been
Yes.
pretty good.
I definitely will agree with you on that. And the fact that games have the ability to be short. We've seen sub 20-minute games pretty consistently from certain teams. But yet you also see the 45-minute games come out from other teams, and that ability to come back from, even if you do get down, it's not very likely that you're going to come back. But there is that possibility.
And
So-
the other good thing I will say is that at least in North America, all the teams are pretty good right now. There's not any super weak links like there have been earlier in the season. Like, as we said, even Renegades is getting pretty good. And the teams at the bottom of the standings, like Echo Fox and Dignitas, are like decent. They can put up a fight.
If they want really exciting games, they should broadcast some like silver games or even our games. Where like 3 people on the team have like 20 kills.
And then there's people like me that are like 3 and 20.
Interesting item choice from the Just OK Gamers team.
So what do you guys think though would make the difference? Just making objectives that are worth trading for towers?
Yeah, just it's the equivalent of a supply drop in Rust. Put something on the map that everybody wants right now, and that would force a huge fight.
Yeah,
And it
shift
would
the
make
common interest.
But then you got to worry about like, do you warp the game around esports or around what people are playing,
Right.
and how they like it?
Because it's the same game. It's just
Well,
you can't change just for competitive play, and then that makes the other 99.9% of the people that play your game
I will
at a
say though,
disadvantage.
if you're following it for money and for esports, which are kind of inexorably tied to each other, if you want to use common sports as a predecessor, as an example of what may happen, that's where it's going. Like baseball, they like home runs sell tickets, and sometimes home runs just aren't hit. So what they did
Right.
over the last, there's actually a whole books about this and shit over the
Shorten
last.
the fields.
They shortened the fields. They lowered things like in Colorado, for example, it's fucking home run fiesta up there.
Yep.
So what they do is, and then they implemented it everywhere, is they lowered the pitcher's mound. So they're making the pitcher go through more work to throw a better ball, but intrinsically this adds advantage to the batter, which leads to more home runs. And they're doing that to put butts in the seats. They're doing it to make it more exciting.
Yep.
And so if I was a betting man, I'd say if esports, which has mimicked so far that model, they're probably going to go towards whatever gets more butts in the seats.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose. But if it's also if more people are playing the game and enjoying it, more people are going to watch pros play it and enjoy it.
Right. It's this delicate balance that I'm sure that they always have to.
I mean, people
know,
complain every
play.
season. Like, since I've been following Pro League, the statement comes up every season that the meta is boring or pro play is boring. And I don't
Right.
necessarily agree. Like, I think you can always say that because the pros always min-max the game and find the best strategy, and that strategy just gets implemented
Sure.
over and over again. So people say, well, I'm bored of watching the same strategy.
Well, there's an
But
element
if
of
you,
that too.
if you watch NA, honestly, like if you watch a team like CLG, they're actually the best team at split pushing in NA, and they're kind of the only team that does that well. So I think there are differences in strategies even.
Well, I
Right.
think that actually plays into both points. There are different teams with different strategies, and the ones that actually buck the common strategy, the ones that kind of go against the grain and try new things and exploit them, they're often the most popular for that exact reason.
And honestly, if you're bored of watching NA and EU, like watch some LPL or LCK
Oh, yeah.
because
That's a different beast completely.
it's very different. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Chinese teams are just completely balls out, ruthless. Like they go for kills all the
I
time.
love that. Yeah.
They always take risks, so it's different. Like it's kind of different in every region. So
Right.
if
Yeah.
you're bored of one region, like watch a different one, I guess.
For sure.
The problem is I'm not invested in those other regions.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't know who fucking. I was gonna say a really racist Asian name.
We get the idea. We get the idea.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't have
cool.
to go there.
All right.
But yeah,
You guys
let's
want to
move
give me
on.
a place?
Ryan,
Tokyo.
Anywhere.
Summoner's
Tokyo.
Rift.
Tokyo it is. Tokyo.
I had Asia on the mind.
I don't know how to spell Tokyo. T-O-K-O?
Toky. Wait.
Tokyo?
No.
Tokyo. Tokyo. Tokyo.
Toyoko.
Oh.
Toy.
What?
What?
Toyoko.
Toyko?
Isn't it? I can't remember now.
Toyko?
Is it? It's T-O. In my mind, I'm
T-O-K-Y-O.
saying T-O.
T-O-K-Y-O.
Okay.
Okay. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Okay.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Why do you pick Tokyo?
I don't know, man. Leave me alone.
Just for the heck of it, also give me a verb. Verb is
Running.
an action. Okay.
Nice.
Something that not many of us do on this podcast.
No.
Or none of us
No.
currently.
I don't like physical exertion.
I'm just gonna use run. So, but thank you.
Running.
Running. Oh, we don't match up, so I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, we can't do that because I'm behind you.
All right. On to general gaming is what we're on to now, and since everybody
General
fucking
gaming.
loves it, I think we should play Millpool's general gaming segue, right?
Do it.
Yeah.
All right.
General gaming, general gaming, general gaming, general gaming, general gaming, general gaming, general gaming. That is what is now.
So, I witnessed the death of a beloved franchise
Yeah.
this
Beloved.
past week. Maybe not the permanent death. Maybe it will rise from the ashes. Like the phoenix.
They're talking about focusing on EverQuest 1 and 2 now only.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but eventually they're gonna want to resurrect that IP. They can't just
I hope
end
so.
it with fucking Landmark.
That's such a piece of shit.
So
Okay, actually, go ahead and I'll add after.
Daybreak, who acquired SOE, Sony Online Entertainment, has now control of the IP of EverQuest. IP stands for intellectual property. They
Yes.
were making this game, and back when it was Sony touted this new game, EverQuest Next. It's going to be huge. They're going to have these rallying calls. The environment's going to change around you as you play it, like
Oh, that
permanent
sounds so
damage
interesting.
to the world. Where like you could
wow.
be fighting some dude and drop a meteor down on him, and it explodes into this cavern underneath him that you can explore. Then
Right. It actually did sound awesome.
It did. I was excited.
And
Magic
it was,
and
like, Landmark was a lot of fun when it first came out.
it
Don't
was
get
like
me wrong on
it was
that.
crafting and world building and exploring and an RPG and all that mixed together.
And
Where's-
a promise that if you made good enough things in Landmark, that it would get put into EverQuest Next.
Yeah, which was also kind of a cool thing.
And you could sell things to other people that you've made on this marketplace when
So-
EverQuest Next comes out.
Yeah, so Daybreak bought Sony at this point. After Sony had made Landmark, there was an alpha. I think it's still in alpha.
Yeah, it is.
Daybreak acquired Sony, and they said, hey, we acquired Sony, but hey, we're still working on this EverQuest Next here, okay? Don't get your panties in a bunch, you nerds.
Hey, we're working on it here.
Yeah, we're working, can't you see? And so Daybreak, basically after that point, they went into fucking silent mode. They put their fucking phones on vibrate. They were sitting in that movie theater. They had their arms
Ignoring
crossed.
everybody.
Yeah.
Pulling a meat on a Saturday night when I don't want to hang out with somebody.
They just like shut down everything and did not give anyone any news on how it was going. And I was subscribed to the EverQuest Next subreddit because I was really interested in the game, and I subscribed to it back when they announced it. And it was just every like few days, it was a graveyard for the most part, but every few days it was just some asshole being like, this game's dead, it's vaporware. And it turned out to be true. That guy was right. Because Daybreak made a release, press release, saying, you know what, EverQuest Next, we've been working on it. It's not fun. It's not fun, guys, so we're shutting it down.
All I'm going to say is there's going to be a special room in hell reserved for John Smedley.
Yeah,
That
but
guy.
it's not Smedley's fault.
Yeah, it's
I don't
the
like him
ponytail
anyway.
guy?
I don't like him
Sony?
anyway. The
No,
child
it's not.
molester guy, yeah.
Ponytail guy?
No, that's
Isn't
not
it?
Smedley.
Who's the child molester guy? I can't remember.
I forgot his name. He was fired. He was fired when the merge happened.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
He was like the face of the...
he was.
He was, and they got rid of a lot of staff when that merge
Dave
happened.
Jorgensen.
Yeah, Jorgensen.
Yeah, that's it. He was on the original, right? He was part of the original dev crew of EverQuest.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so. But yeah, Sony really pulled the legs out from underneath this before I think it even really had Steam.
Well, it was never on Steam.
I mean,
No, it wasn't.
we don't know how far they got. We don't know if they just stopped production back when they merged, you know?
Probably.
Right.
When they acquired them.
I think that they put out Landmark hoping to get more of an interest.
Oh, they definitely
And
did, because the
it
key
didn't
selling
happen.
point of Landmark was make stuff and we'll put it in EverQuest Next.
Right, and I think they were hoping that community dev would replace the work of actual devs because they didn't have the manpower to actually do this. Like, the more that I'm looking at this from the other side now, like, when you don't have the staff to do stuff, why not implore the people that want to do the things anyways?
Right.
You know what the real kick in the dick is? They're still pushing out Landmark.
Yeah. They're so far along with it.
Might as well.
Yeah. Get
What's
some
the
money.
trajectory of that game?
I don't fucking care.
I have
Is
no
it going
idea.
to come out and just be a thing? And like,
Their intent is to publish it. That's all I know.
but why? What's the point?
There is no point.
I mean, what's the point of Minecraft? It's the same, just build
So-
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't have enemies in...
There are enemies. Yeah, they
Oh, there are
added
now?
that a while ago.
Well,
okay.
I shouldn't say what's the point. Like, if they can turn that into a cool thing, and that thing was promising too, but if they can turn that into something, I don't know,
Fair enough.
it might
Yeah.
be interesting.
I doubt it, though. I think that they're just like cutting their losses and they're going to push it out
Yeah, it's-
before it's
that's what it
probably
sounds like.
totally done. Have a huge in-game marketplace where people can spend real money on getting like 5 ingots of iron and then, cash it in and fucking let it die. That's what I assume. Because I have zero faith in fucking Daybreak.
I don't have any. I don't trust them, and we shouldn't have trusted them. But
Right.
it was EverQuest,
it
man.
was,
we had
it
to.
was Sony. It wasn't even Daybreak. Daybreak's
Oh,
the
yeah,
one that's
before
like,
that.
oh, we have this pretty interesting game, H1Z1. Let's just split it, the whole community in half, and do this battle royale thing. So now people have to buy battle royale. But hey, you can still play H1Z1, and you can buy H1Z1 too. So do that. Buy H1Z1. You can buy a hat in H1Z1. If
And
you
go
want
fuck
the hat in
yourselves.
battle royale, sorry, you're gonna have to buy that too. There. Yeah, they're just such a fucking cash grab piece of shit company. I hate them. I hate them with all my fucking heart.
They're bringing one of the things they're also focusing on is bringing DC Universe Online to Xbox One. So, resources being spent well.
This company has made a lot of games. I'm just looking them up. They made The Matrix Online. They made PlanetSide 2, Payday the Heist.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not important.
Matrix Online. I was there for the end of Matrix Online. That was a sad day.
DC Universe is one of my favorite MMOs that I've ever played.
Oh yeah, you liked that one. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I loved it. I'd still probably fire it up. It's free to play. We should make that our fucking game of the month at some
No,
point.
we can't do
No.
another leveling thing. It just
No,
doesn't
no,
work.
yeah.
Sure.
Ark or Rust, I still vote.
Right.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
we've,
we'll decide.
we've learned that leveling doesn't work for a game of the month because if somebody comes in 2 weeks later and then they have to spend a week or two just getting caught up.
Well, we also
to
just
people.
level differently.
Right. Yeah. Some people like pushing levels and getting all the way to the top. Some people like enjoying like taking their time and
Hey, man, some people enjoy fucking leveling up fast. All right?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Why don't you
like
tell me
you.
that
I
that
don't
you
know.
enjoy it more because you took your time?
I can't speak for Guido, but I'm really happy we had that day. That was fun.
Yeah. And the Division?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, the Division. I suppose we should just touch on the Division briefly.
Touch on
We already did, really.
Shortly.
Yeah, we did, but we weren't at... Were we at max level when we talked last time?
No, I think we hit it over the weekend, didn't
We were
we?
close.
Yeah. Anyways, we hit max level, and my interest for the game just evaporated. Yeah.
You just
I-
quit and uninstalled as soon as you hit 30.
The end
mean,
game is in need of some help.
It needs a lot of help. It's not...
Yeah.
It's. I mean, just for me, it's
Pretty
not
much
fun.
not
I
there.
know. It has
I
it has the
I will have to-
framework to be something good, but it's not there, and it's
It
going to
needs
take
more.
a lot of work to get there too. I think.
It will. Content and a lot of work.
Yeah.
That being said, I actually like it and I'm still playing it. I'll burn out eventually, I'm sure, once I get everything I want out of it. Because I want all the gear. I want to do all the hard missions. I want to do more Dark Zone, and I'm sure I'll hit a ceiling at some point. But I just I love this kind of shit so much that my threshold is a bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you also invested a lot into the game itself, backstory-wise, for yourself. So I
Yeah,
feel like
I like
when
it a
you
lot.
invest a lot more on the front end of a game, it tends to hold a little bit more hype for you, and then, you kind of want more out of it due to the hype invested.
I love Destiny and I love games like this, so it's definitely my spot. Self-admitted.
Yeah.
So, do we want to talk about the Hunger Games mod?
Yeah, sure. Ark, the game Ark is releasing a Hunger Games mod. Is it made by the developers or is it made by
I believe
a
so.
third party?
I believe it's by the developers.
It's free.
The
It's
mod
free.
is free.
That's good.
The mod is
That's
free.
good.
Once they have professional leagues that are doing this, that'll be broadcasting for people to watch. There'll be cash prizes,
Yeah.
large ones, and 72 people go in. One team survives, and the people of that team apparently are the victors. And it's done in a very Hunger Games style. I mean, they beam in the same. There's that mad rush of the weapons at the very beginning and rushing out. When people die, they broadcast like your visage in the sky.
Yeah.
That kind of a thing. It's really tongue in cheek.
I really like this mod a lot, and I think I'm gonna give Ark another shot. I was having issues earlier, and apparently it wasn't just Ark. It was Unreal Engine that was having a lot of AMD card issues, especially with the smaller indie dev places that didn't really have the manpower to kind of like troubleshoot and figure out where these issues were coming from. But Unreal did a patch themselves, so hopefully it fixed it, and I'll give it a shot and see if it's fixed and maybe fire that up.
Unreal
I
did
never
a patch.
played Ark.
Do you own it?
No. But
It's cool.
Yeah, you guys played it, and I kind of wanted to try it, so it would be cool
should.
if it's our community game for next month, because it would
And
give.
oh, sorry, Mel.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say it's 40% off right now too,
Yeah.
Build a big fort together, guys. Big ass fort.
and you can ride dinosaurs and shit, which I
Kill a
think
bunch
is
of
really
Chinese
cool.
and Russian guys.
And it has a backstory kind of underneath, like an underlying story line to it, which I think is also cool.
Nice. Cool. Hey, how about one of you guys give me one of these adjectives?
Fat.
Like it.
And just on top of that, why don't you give me a noun?
The Empire State Building.
Okay.
Badass Empire State Building.
This is going to make no sense.
Perfect. That's what this is all about, right?
Yeah, I suppose. You want to talk about this game developer, Wally? The
A new one.
violent, what's his name? Digital Homicide?
Oh yeah. Shit about that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
just happened.
I just got into it like when Psychobilly came in and started talking about it. 'Cause I recognized the game from when it came out, and it caused a ruckus because it had a whole bunch of generic assets. Anyway, this game developer, the one you just referenced, Digital Homicide, made a game that was like, it's a shooter. I think it's still on Steam, actually. And it had a whole bunch of generic assets in it. It was really bad, played horribly. And the game critic, Jim Sterling, played it. And he has a thing on YouTube where he plays shitty games and kind of riffs on them. And he riffed on this one, and they got really offended and viewed it as a personal attack. And this has been a back and forth vendetta that's been going on for a while. And it finally came to a head, and they're suing him for $10 million for like defamation of character, libel, and whatnot. And realistically, I don't think they have a leg to stand on. And the guys who are developing this game are clearly kind of nuts. A lot of inconsistency in the way they're pitching their case, and a variety of things. And like, to give you an example of how weird they're being, when they're quoting a Kotaku article, and I think Eurogamer or somebody reached out to them and asked for what's going on. Can you guys give us a recap of why you're suing Mr. Sterling, the journalist? And they just took the email chain that they were having with the reporter from Kotaku and forwarded it to Eurogamer and said, just read this, you'll get everything you want out of it.
I'm done talking about this.
So they forwarded one personal correspondence with a reporter from a rival reporting agency to another reporting agency.
Yeah, that's so shitty.
It's just really weird. And on top of it, this is something that Psycho Billy brought up, and I want to really bring this up too, is that they're making another game that's on Greenlight now that involves being like a drug lord or something. It's sort of like Crime Simulator. It's garbage. It looks like garbage. But you like beat people up, especially women. There's like a preview video where you're literally beating a woman up until you snap her neck and she dies. And as you're hitting her, dollar signs show up, and you get money for beating her.
Yeah. Dollar signs are showing up in my eyes thinking about playing that game.
So it's just super awkward and weird and bad.
So this guy's a picture of mental health, right? He's
Yeah.
he's perfectly fine. Sounds like
Yep.
it.
I don't know. As a developer, you have this. You know, like, what do they say? No press is bad press, right?
Well, it's bad press this time.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds
but
like
still,
they're
like-
just making a shocking game to get press.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like if somebody reviews your game and you don't like it, like, big deal. That's like if somebody would do a review on our podcast and put it on YouTube, I'd be like, hey, everybody, go fucking watch this shit. It's funny.
Well,
You know,
that's the
like-
crux of it, really. I think the developer just doesn't know how to address criticism, and then on top of it, it's satirical criticism, which is even more, of an abstract thing for people who are relatively not dialed into that kind of shit to comprehend.
Or he could
Well,
be like Nasty is saying, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And here we are talking about him and his stupid game.
True.
You know?
Yeah, this $10 million quote unquote suing is nothing but a ruse to try to make headlines and try to get other people to go check his game out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a possibility. Not saying that that's exactly what's happening here, but
Right.
Not a very equitable rebuttal, but his game, generating publicity won't make his games any less shit.
right.
All right. But it'll get a few people to buy it and stream it and say how shitty it is on stream.
Fair enough.
Cool. Guy's an asshole. What's his name?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a name, does he?
It's Digital Homicide Studios.
Yeah.
But the guy doesn't have a name?
Oh, it has a name. I think Romin.
No, he doesn't have a
Roaming?
No.
That's his
He's not
last
a real
name.
person.
nameless.
We
James
are
Roaming.
Digital Homicide.
My parents never named me.
James
We
Romin is a
demand
co-founder.
$10 million. Please, like our game.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
Digital Homicide is my name.
Right. No, but
I mean,
what's your
our name. We're several people who make up Digital Homicide.
Okay, but what's your name specifically?
We are Digital Homicide.
I can see this.
So we
going
kill people in the digital world. Ones and zeros in your heart bone, sir.
on. Right. That literally makes no sense.
Well, kill you with binary code is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Is this guy like Vince's brother?
I don't know. Ooh, he could be. I think
I
we
will
need to
mention
get this
that-
Digital Homicide guy on the show.
We do need to get
We need to hear from the other side of the story.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Send out your invitation.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
find him on Craigslist. We'll get him on the show. Can you guys give me a verb?
Fucking.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, I'm gonna have to use fuck for that. Let's also go with a make and model and year of a car.
1972 Dodge Dart.
Okay, well you can't have them all. I'll give you that one.
Sorry, I'm done.
I like it though. You did a good job.
Yeah, you were on point with that. That's why I was not even gonna bother.
Give me a verb.
I'm driving.
Okay.
Speaking of vehicles.
All right. Do we have anything else to talk about, or should I just keep doing this?
Just keep asking us for things.
Because I got a lot more to go. I have like
I don't have
fucking
anything else.
Just
14 more that I need.
that's fine. Just go circle
Yeah,
jerk style.
rapid fire.
Rapid
Yeah,
fire.
rapid fire. It's gonna go circle jerk starting with Wally.
Okay, I need an object, Wally.
Magic 8-ball.
I need a verb. Whoever.
No,
Farting.
Nice.
that's a good verb. Doing it right now.
That's good to know.
This,
Mark this on the timestamp. Fastest farting.
Yeah, mark it.
this is fascinating podcasting right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, we're professionals.
Give me
Oh,
a restaurant, Wally.
I can talk
Any
about
restaurant in the world.
stuff. Buco de Bebos.
I like that. I'll go with Nasties.
Buco de Buevo?
No, Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
Yeah. So PoE is our game of the month, and I don't think anybody but me has been playing it the past week.
Segmented has been playing it, and so has.
I mean, out of the four of us.
Oh, of us? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I take the rap for that.
No, that's fine.
I mean, Division came out.
Yeah, it was just bad timing. A really big hyped game. Keep going, Gweeds. Interrupt me for things. I'm trying to stall so you can get more of the things that you need.
Well, no, I want to talk about PoE. All right.
Oh,
Something you would eat.
banana.
But
And so I just hit level 50 and finished the first time through. And I must say that the second time through is going much, much faster now that I know where things are.
hey, guys,
know we
how do
need
you
to do
spell
something.
bananas?
Oh, I'm not going to go for that.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
I knew
That
that was
had to have
going.
been so
Such
off.
an easy setup.
Was it really off?
Yeah, it was off.
Perfect.
Nasty. What we have to do is once you do that, we're going to have to do hard mode together.
Hardcore?
Hardcore?
Oh, hardcore? Yeah.
If you die, it's done. So that's when it gets really interesting.
I've only died like 5 times, to be honest. And
Please be
it
honest.
was once on the very last fight. I'm all about being honest.
I
Keep
feel
going,
like
Gweeds.
you're not being honest right now.
Actually, I'm lying. I died 4
I have a lie
times.
detector attached to the microphone, and it's just going off the charts.
It's going haywire.
Going
Oh,
off
shit.
the charts?
Off
Well,
the
Honestly, I don't think
Look at
Moople's
my
being
nose.
honest in saying that he has a lie detector.
You know, he may not be honest,
Wait,
but he's
do you
being
have a lie
authentic.
detector?
Guys,
Honestly,
look at my
I
nose,
have
it's
a
still
lie
the same
detector,
size.
and I knew that Millpool was lying.
My lie detector is indicating that you're lying.
I have an anti-lie detector, so I know that you're both telling the truth.
Whoa!
Oh man, a
A
paradox.
truth detector?
Fucking truth detector.
Can I have a planet?
Uranus.
No, you can't
Uranus.
just have a planet.
Yeah, you can't have
Can
one.
I own a planet, please?
You can. Yeah, you can give me $1,000.
Has anyone ever
put your
played
name
the
on
board
planet.
game? There's a board game called Solar Quest.
Solar Quest?
It was Monopoly, but it was the solar system. And I always ask people if they've ever played it. But it's a lot of fun.
Not me.
I'll have to bring it sometime to a
Sounds
con.
like some.
So give me a race.
Yeah. NASCAR.
The
Indy
Boston
500.
Marathon.
Indy 500.
A race of people, I suppose.
A race of people? Pygmies.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, give me like a relative.
My aunt.
Yeah. I'll go with Ant.
My aunt though. My aunt Sue.
My Aunt.
What was it?
Aunt Sue, duh.
And give me a disease.
Ebola.
Polio.
Autism.
Ebola.
I like autism.
Okay, autism over Ebola.
Yeah,
It's not a disease.
Yeah, I don't
it
care.
is now.
Oh gosh.
An emotion.
Fear.
Happy.
Sad.
Come on, guys. You gave like the 3 base emotions.
Lust.
Trepidation.
Horny.
Lust.
Bored.
Okay, hold on. Lust.
Wanting to end the podcast. Is that an emotion?
I only have, 4 more left? Oh,
Only
geez.
4 more. Knock them out.
This is a long one.
Yeah, it is.
20, okay. Verb.
Fuck. No, we already did
You
that.
already did fuck.
Throw.
We did
Ascend.
throw. Okay. And then an adjective.
Distorted.
Yeah.
Distorted.
Oh,
Yeah.
Distorted.
angry.
For your last verb.
A noun.
Naunheim.
The most proper of nouns. Like,
That was pretty good, though.
Finally, a verb.
ascend.
Ascend.
Yeah, Ascension. Good good game.
Good
I like
work,
it.
guys.
Really Ascension.
Really
Good
hammered
stuff.
those out.
WP.
Yep.
So, I got some news for you guys.
Yeah.
My contact at Riot Games.
Ooh.
Yeah.
New patch notes?
Yeah. No, he sent me the official press release on Aurelion Sol.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
The champion that's already and
Yep.
we already know everything about.
timely.
No, this is all new stuff, man. This is
Oh.
all new
Ooh,
stuff.
secondary release notes.
So here I'll read this patch note that I'll read it verbatim. Like, ignore all those words that we were just shouting out. This is a verbatim press release for the thing here. Aurelion Sol. Okay.
Aurelion Sol.
All right, here it is.
Fucking,
What?
is your emotion fidgety right now?
Yeah, my
I think it's disappointed.
Gaul. Okay. Aurelion Sol is a new half dragon, half kangaroo champion released by Ubisoft. He is expected to be released on September 11th, 2021.
Damn, these champion releases are getting more and more drawn out.
For the cost of 469 IP, pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap.
Very cheap, very cheap. It is rumored he will be played in the missionary position most often. But he could also be very viable in the CEO position. Aurelion Sol is a smelly celestial being that hails from the faraway planet of Tokyo. Sol joined the League of... Wait, no, sorry, that's not right.
That's Uranus, right?
No, it's actually Tokyo. Uranus comes later.
Doesn't it always?
Shit. Where is this? Sol joined the League of Legends in an attempt to run Empire State Buildings.
I don't even know what you were going for there.
Yeah, he joined the League of Legends in an attempt to run fat Empire State Buildings. That's the sentence that is here. If you look up into the skies, you can see him. You can see him fuck by his 1972 Dodge Dart. If you look up to the skies, you can see him fuck by his 1972 Dodge Dart.
I like it. I like it.
He lands amidst the battle, driving foes with his magic 8-ball of farting Buca de Bepos. Wait, that doesn't seem right. I must have missed a verb there. Oh, no, I didn't. I missed an adjective. All right, it works anyway.
Sure.
When he isn't doing battle, you can find him at the same Buca de Bepos with a big plate of bananas.
That's a classic Italian dish.
Yep. He desires a deeper connection with the races of Uranus, specifically the pygmies. Sol became who he is today when his aunt died from autism.
Oh no.
It's evolved.
He became full of lust and poured all his energy into throwing in their honor. In fact, on his home planet, he erected a statue of distorted Naunheim in remembrance.
What? I can only imagine what a distorted Naunheim looks like.
Just let me drop my bandwidth a little bit. You can see.
That's all for now, summoners, and we'll ascend you on the rift. It's an odd press release they have here.
Yeah, I don't know
Very
who they have
odd.
working for them.
Yeah.
They should really figure that shit out.
Rito, please. Am I right, guys?
Am I right?
I didn't understand the part where they said Sol joined the League of Legends in an attempt to run fat Empire State Buildings.
Yeah.
That was a little odd.
What kind of noun would fit in that? Like run.
I had attempted to go for. He joined it with the attempt Sol joined the League of Legends in an attempt to, like, smash stupid idiots or something, you know?
Down, stupid idiots.
Yep. I basically whipped that up in like 10 minutes.
That was pretty solid. I like it.
This came
was
directly from Riot PR. What
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
talking about?
I did not whip that up at all.
I do
So
like
there
your
you have
pronunciation of Sol though, but it sounds like Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
It's Sol,
better.
right?
It's got to be Sol.
It's
Or
Sol.
Soul.
Is it Sol? It's
Sol.
It's
Sol.
got to be
I
Soul.
think it's Sol.
Yeah.
I'd say
Well,
really
like
it's Sol.
I say Sol.
South Korea.
It's SOL, right? It's right.
Yeah,
Shit out of
but
luck.
it's not SOLE. It's not Sol.
Yeah, but
Sol.
but the Soul system.
But summer solstice.
Solar. Solar?
Summer solstice.
Solstice?
It's
Solstice.
solstice.
It's solstice.
Yeah, you're saying
It's
it right.
Sol.
But you're saying solstice.
Yeah, I'm saying
Maybe it's
solstice.
Sol. I've
Sol.
I
changed.
know. Yeah, so
I've
say
changed-
Soul.
It's Sol.
Yeah,
I'm
Sol.
siding with Wally on this one.
It's
now.
Sol. Like
It's
Seoul,
Sol.
Korea.
It's fucking Sol.
No, it's not Sol.
It's
Sol is
Sol,
an A.
fuckers.
You went from Soul to Saul.
No, solstice.
You just changed it.
I know that we're from Wisconsin, but we're not. Come on, you can't even play that on the accent.
I'm sticking with
Noble's got my
Sol.
back.
I'm sticking with Sol.
There.
You
yes.
guys don't question me when I say Bergsten, but you get all fucking
Yeah.
panties in a bunch when I say Sol.
It's because he's not even out yet.
It's not. Yeah. That's yeah. Say Han Solo.
Solo.
Han Solo.
All right. It's totally Sol. Now we do what? Listener of the week?
Each other.
Ooh.
Not
All right.
fighting.
Yeah, listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week.
This week's listener of the week is a person who I love and I'm a big fan of. It's Diz Ham. Diz Ham gave us 5 stars on iTunes. Entitled his review, Best OK Podcast. And his review is as follows. Hosts are great. Jokes are great. Bits are great. Bits of bits are great. Start on episode 100. I don't know about that. Start at episode 2, like everybody else.
Yeah.
Thanks, Diz Ham. You are our listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week.
You could be listener of the week by leaving a review on iTunes. Heyo.
Heyo.
So yeah, do that. Leave us a review. We broke 100 reviews on iTunes, on American iTunes at least.
Yeah, nice.
So that's a nice little milestone for us. People will actually look and be like, oh, they got more than 100 reviews and they're all very positive. Maybe I should give this a shot.
Yeah, right. They won't listen.
Nah.
If there's anything we've learned, it doesn't matter what we get on reviews. But we like reading them.
So thank you all of our listener of the weeks and future listener of the weeks. We got a few to
Got
go
a bunch
now.
to go still.
Yeah. So we appreciate it when you do it. It helps us out, and you're all pretty nice people.
Yeah.
Nasty, you want to do some plugs?
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out on social media, go to the website, justokgamers.com, and you can find links to all those in the top right, as well as to our Patreon site, which just updated. For clarification, that was the new site that we had this week, was our Patreon page updated to be a new look. So go check it out if you are a Patreon, or go check it out if you're not. Patreon.com/justokgamers.
Touch on that a little bit harder. In that there's a little bit of a corrections department. Hold on. Let's get the corrections department involved in this, everybody. This just in the Just OK corrections department. Last week, Nasty made a comment that we had a new website coming out on March 15th. That was not the case. He was referring to the Patreon page, patreon.com/JustOKGamers. So that is what he was talking about. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this week to the Just OK Corrections Department.
I didn't know we had a corrections department.
We definitely
How much
do.
do we pay them?
100,000.
Yeah.
For what?
Per correction. That's why we try to keep it as
there's
low
only
as
been one
possible.
so far,
Yeah, that's how we're trying to keep it down.
That's expensive, though.
But you guys can join us on Discord if you want to come talk to us or chat or play games with us. Do that. And next week is voicemail segment, so give us a call and leave us a voicemail, 615-763-5654. Or you can find all this stuff there. Also, make sure to check out the subreddit /r/JustOKGamers. Join us in the league chat. Pretty much everything and anything. If you guys want to get in touch with us, there's plenty of ways. And come watch it live.
Yeah, come watch it live. Thanks. That's a podcast, everybody.
That was a podcast.
Not our best, not our worst.
No, definitely not our worst. What do you think is our best? What's our best podcast?
All the ones that I'm not on, I think, are probably the best.
Probably the one that you guys introed with like a production intro that we only did once.
That was a good intro. I don't know if the following podcast was any good.
Oh, well, I don't know. I was in Thailand and I was like, fuck, I really wanted to be on that podcast.
The feedback that we get, people really seem to like our drunk episodes. What are those called?
Boner
Apps?
apps?
We're all together, boner apps.
Yeah, what
Really?
was that about?
I've heard people not liking the boner apps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've only heard positive things about that. That and me being drunk on the Halloween episode.
Oh, yeah, the Halloween episode.
That was a good one.
People seem
I
to
should have
like
another
that.
drunk episode soon. I was going to tonight, being St. Patty's Day, but I decided against it.
Well, we'll have
Cliche.
I
we'll
feel
have
like we've
drunk
had a
epi.
long streak of sober episodes. And
Yeah, I've gone sober, guys. I'm 3 hours sober right now. I haven't had a drink in 3 hours.
starting to worry about you.
I'm
And it's St. Patty's Day, too. Wow.
yeah, I know. I only had 2 after work. I was exhausted. I've been working like 10-hour days lately, so.
We'll definitely have a drunk episode in PAX. We really should when we're at PAX. One of the nights when we get like done drinking, we should just go to a hotel room and fuck.
Fuck. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, jerk each other off.
Yeah.
C9.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys next week. How's that sound, babies?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love ya.